Hi everyone, welcome back to StyleNovice and my Quilting for Beginners, where I show you a block pattern a week. This is week 5, block 5. I'm going to be showing you the checkerboard block this week. Let's jump straight into it. This week you'll need just 2 squares of fabric, one white and one coloured, both sized 13.5 inches by 13.5 inches, so a lot bigger than what we've been working with previously. On your work surface, lay your white square good side facing up, and on top of this your coloured square good side facing down. Next, pin these 2 pieces together on 2 opposite sides. Step 2, along both pinned edges, sew using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Then with your sewn sides on your left and right, cut your square lengthways into 3 equal portions sized 4.5 inches in width. Step 3, open up the 2 far pieces, the ones with the sewn seams, turn over and open and iron all seams flat. Then arrange your single pieces with their corresponding duos. So you'll have one block with a single blue down the middle bordered by 2 whites, and another block with white fabric bordered by 2 blues. Step 4 is of course sewing your pieces onto the corresponding duos using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Step 5, lay each new block on your work surface and turn so the stripes are horizontal. Place one block good side up and the other good side down. Pin along both short ends of the rectangle and sew along both pinned edges using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Step 6, much the same as we did previously, cut your block into 3 equal portions, 4.5 inches in width. Step 7, and again open the far pieces with the sewn seams and open and iron all seams flat. Arrange the sewn pieces with a corresponding single piece to create 2 9-piece blocks. One block will have white in the corners, the other blue. Step 8, sew each single piece onto its corresponding duo, again using a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and you guessed it, press and open all seams flat. So congratulations, you now have 2 blocks to choose from to use in your final quilt. I'll be using the one that has the majority of coloured squares, so the one with my blue coloured squares in the corners. For the written and photo step-by-step instructions, don't forget to check out my Etsy store linked below, and if you missed last week, do go back and check that block out. I will see you next week for another pattern.